the colleague ministers, the church, Janet and the children, Dudu, Pepe, and Noah, Dennis, Julius, your sisters, and the larger family of the Reverend Kagame.
Good evening. Speaking last is quite difficult, and especially speaking about a man of the caliber of Keith. But I'll give it a try. But before I do go into the speech, I'll first of all thank you for being here, for your presence. Since the sad news of his passing came, you've been here to comfort the children, especially when Janet hadn't come back. You were there in droves last evening to welcome back Dennis and Janet. So thank you, we can't thank you enough. I also want to thank Dr. Wazeyo. You're not just a professional man in medicine, but also you are a special friend who went the extra mile to ensure that your friend survives. So I request that we give Wazeyo a hand clap. And also there is another unsung person in the names of Erika. I don't know if she's still around. That woman is special in this home, and I think she also deserves a big hand clap. I also want to thank my boss, and through you, the president, for everything you have done in treating Keith and in this honorable send-off. The two-track life story of Keith has been told and retold, and it involves the ordinary, which I would call the ordinary, getting born, we have no choice in that one, being raised well, and by good parents, the Kasaija Rakatogoro family, going to school and excelling, employment, but also distinguished service. The credentials of Keith have been well-spoken. Marriage, children, friends, relatives, and those ones succeed him. So through those minimalist world things, he achieved them and answered those expectations. But he went an extra mile. He had other special features, special attributes. Ubuntu. He was very humane, seemingly rough-edged, but below the surface, he had a soft heart and a large heart. He lifted many people. The testimonies have been many in that regard, in official circles, but also in the social context. We don't live for us only, we live for others. And Keith did that one excellently. So we want to salute him, even when he can't listen. He leaves impact for the lives of people he touched. Two, ohereza, service, distinguished service, educated service, passionate service. He studied economics, lived economics, practiced economics with distinction. So I request that we also give him a hand clap. Obwira in our language means he was always in a hurry. He would walk with a bang, he would talk with a bang, he would... Vintage Keith minded time and its value, and little wonder he went as far as he did because of his haste for results and haste to use time effectively. Consistency. He was very consistent. The Keith of today, the Keith of yesterday, and the Keith of tomorrow. Impression. love him or hate him, Keith will leave an impression. Whether he shouted at you, whether he laughed at you, it was always loud, so much so that you wanted to see him again. And that is one other lesson we pick from his life. Honesty, dignity, mentorship, all those things have been said. And those are the lessons he leaves for us. I want to thank my sister. I came with other members of the family. Maybe they can stand up for recognition. Warunji, I don't know where you are. That one is my younger brother. William, our elder brother, I don't know where you are. That he called himself Odongo, but he's Mujisha. Edith, Caroline, Betty, Winifred Kachinon here, the sister of Honorable Bright. Thank you for coming and following Janet and being here to comfort the family. Janet, I thank you for looking after Keith. I can't thank you enough. I know it's been tough these last days, but you hang in there and you have been acquitted and acquitted well. So I want to thank you in the front of these people. The children, it's now time to grow up, Pepe and the young boy, Noah. You've been well prepared. You never lacked. Your father gave you a fine education, a fine upbringing. He left you a home. He left you a big name. It's up to you either to conserve and preserve it at the bare minimum, but also to grow it. These people, huge social capital. So you have no choice but to succeed. With those few words, I want to pray that God gives Keith a deserving peaceful rest. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable General David Muhoozi, for that moving tribute to Keith. We shall now have Dennis Abasa. Dennis Abasa is younger brother to late Keith Muhakanizi, and he comes immediately after Keith. And Dennis flew to Milan recently and was there with Janet and the daughter when this happened. So Dennis.